Hi, folks. I want to show a sneak preview, a demo of the Cypress React component text examples. So when I first started announcing it, it was about 240 tests, and today I think it's about 100 more than that. So it began a while ago based on the original examples in the Cypress repository. There were some hidden React examples there all the way from when Gleb worked on them. And then after that, I just kept adding and adding more things as I saw. So um, there's stuff from the books I've seen, a lot of examples from Kent, testing JS and Epic React examples, a lot of examples from with Kent stuff, by the way. There are a few one-on-one comparisons of React testing library and Cypress. So you would just go to that folder and testing JS and click the link, and with that you'll be able to see the React testing library of the version of the same thing. Um, you'll find that they aim for the same thing, but sometimes maybe slightly different ways of doing the same thing. Like we have the intercept API for instance here, and with, Kent likes to use something with MSW. So there you already have all those utilities inside. Right? The API is extremely strong, and that's what we like, right? You just mount the component and start working with it. The thing I really like with component testing, you don't need all this. You don't have to deal with any of the overhead for rendering the component. Right? You can just have the function, the component, and then all you have to do is side mount, and then right after that you can start working on it. So this unlocks tremendous potential with test-driven design. Right? You might as well just skip that storybook and do everything with a component test. So I think it can be a very strong alternative to things that we do with just React testing library or anything. And you can see that for yourself. Just launch the repository with OpenCT, and then you're going to see a big list of the tests. So let's just look at these over here. All right. So let's just look for something like let's say use state. So most of the time, the name of the test includes things that are relevant to it. Um, so look, you can look for the relevant topic in the test runner, but you can also, of course, search it over in the keyword search, or you can look at the file name. Right. So there are so many examples. Uh, Brief overview. So lots of examples from Basarat, a lot of examples from Kent, all his testing JS work, and Epic React. So all those piecemeal examples, like main takeaways, are here. Wherever there is a React testing library comparison, there's always a link to that, so you can just compare that one on one. Kyle from Web Dev Simplified, he also has a course on hooks and a lot of videos and examples. So you have all that stuff, right? For instance, let's just look at use layout effects, and immediately there's one example from Kent, and there's one example from Kyle. So they're usually in the format of, okay, how I would test this the best way I know. Of course, there's always room for improvement, and if you spot it, feel free to open a PR or ask me for repo permissions. Kyle also has about 30 custom hook examples, which I really like. Some of those are also included in usehooks.com. So you might find examples there like use dark mode, use previous, use theme, and all that good stuff. So how would you go about testing these in the real world? These can always give you ideas. There's also examples from Gleb. So recently I asked him a question about how would you stop out the error case in geolocation. So immediately he provided an example. Uh, So let's say, like for instance, this one I used geolocation. Geolocation. Right. So using jest versus sign on, maybe different here and there, so you can see all those patterns uh, with an example in here. So that's about it. There are about 330 examples, 332. Some of it in the works. There isn't official React 18 support yet. So if you want to use things like use ID and use transition, he's going to get a warning in the console. But Cypress team is working on providing that. So after that, we'll be adding more examples on use transition and use ID and new things in React. I think you have some suspense already. Suspense. It's not a good search. Let's search for it here. Suspense. Yeah, so we have stuff from Kent, and we have examples from a book. Let's see, we have yeah, we have two sets of examples like that. So yeah, Kent has a lot of stuff here too. Anyway, so that's all. The repositories, Cypress, React, component test examples, and use it as a resource. Feel free, and if you need any repo privileges, if you want to contribute to it, if you want to fix any mistakes, open up PR, ask for repo privileges, and go ahead and have fun with it. Thanks. Bye.